just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition. Just as I drift away, will you hold this eclipse in me? 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 With the shadows longer to me than a light, yeah. Moving so slow I could die, yeah. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You brave for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Damn right, faithless, I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. It's over till I say it's over. No more little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God, so nearly stumbling forth, until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I'll live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth, only to burn the reward. Even in this garden of God's
Maxwell!
all the gaps I am
What are
even
those?
inside of my am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from, even I
Damn, Daniel.
How can I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning brighter bits, even at stratospheric depths, this vertigo. I used to know
Yeah. All right, what we got, Knoxville? What do we got, brother? Yeah, what's this? NYPD officer opens fire on armed suspect trying to flee. Viewer discretion advised.
Okay. Shots fired, shots fired.
Damn, okay. Just popping off like that.
No, of course. No, we didn't have to. Hospital shots fired, shots fired.
10-15, 10-15.
Why do you got your back to it, dude?
10-15, he's going to the road. Put it over.
Let me get the units here now.
Call your name, Dan. Got you.
He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out.
He's trying to get out. Oh, he's in that door. What the hell was that officer doing? How do you fall to the floor like that? Look at this dude. Hold up. What were you going for? You didn't even wrap your arms around him or nothing trying to tackle him. What, you just... What, shoulder check him and you get punked? Serious? And he hit the ground so pathetic, like, golly, dude, this guy's popping off shots and you're doing that? Wild. All right. Dan Bremnes. Oh. Dan. Call your name, dude. All right, we got good old Dan Bremnes. Brems. Call your name. Let's hear it.
When I first called your name, I was only 5. Didn't know what to say, how to do it right. Just stood there with my eyes closed that Sunday night. Fast forward 15, just a rebel child. Church camp, baptized by the Holy Fire. Head down, eyes closed as I walked the aisle. Wouldn't be the last time that I called your name. I called your name. 'Cause I'm still a child, just reaching out for grace. I called your name. I still call that name.
Still children.
'Cause sometimes there's just nothing left to say. Don't blink, time flies faster than you think. Woke up 2 kids, girl of my dreams. Feels like sometimes we're holding on for dear life, yeah. Between the long days and the short nights, it's the hard talks and the tears cried. Most days I wonder, am I doing this thing right? That I called your name.
Real talk.
I called your name. 'Cause I'm still a child, just reaching out for grace. I called your name.
This ain't bad.
I still call that name. 'Cause sometimes there's just nothing left to say. 14th, that cold September day. Got the call that I prayed I would never take. Truck ran that red light, mom, she's not coming home. Just lay there empty, never felt so alone. I called your name. I called
Not bad. Hey, you know what? I heard Dan was the man. And he just proved it. I always heard that growing up. Dan's the man. Dan's the man. Oh, really? No, that wasn't bad. Yeah. Just calling out when you need help, man. And, yeah. There's no secret. There's no secret to it. Or a certain technique. You just direct it. Let's see. Sometimes we don't know what to say, but you're right. Just calling his name brings comfort. Lost my husband in a car accident. He just turned 48. I became a young widow. Yikes. That was 10 years ago, and it still hurts like yesterday. I bet. Dang. Romans 8:26. Now in the same way the Spirit also helps our weakness. For we do not know what to pray for as we should, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Man. You ever have those, like all scripture is good, right? There's all kinds of good stuff, wisdom and all that jazz, right? But then there's those certain scriptures that just leave a bad taste in your mouth because other people ruin it. This is one of them ones. In the same way, the Spirit also helps our weakness. We do not want to pray for as we should, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. You know, people that do the false tongues, man, they ruined this scripture for me because they use that as their backup. That means the false tongues. Should have bought a Honda. Should have bought a Honda. You know, that kind of crap, dude. It just ruined some of them scriptures for me. I know that's not what it means. But yeah, when you ain't got the words, you know, you just yeah, just you can think about it, let it all run through your head, have it on your thoughts, you know. You know, nothing's hidden. Nothing's hidden from God, right? Yeah, you don't have to speak in prayer. But you can focus. Focus and direct them and all that jazz. Think. Let it flow. All that good stuff. Not bad, though. Good stuff. Dan Brims. Call your name. Thank you, Knoxville. Mm-hmm. Everybody at, dude? Damn. Golly, dude. Hmm. Hmm.
Hey, yo, this song is dedicated to all the happy people, all the happy people who have a real nice lives and have no idea what it's like
To be broke as fuck.
to be broke as fuck. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope without a circus net. Popping Percocet, I'm a nervous wreck. I deserve respect, but I work a sweat for this worthless check. I'm about to burst this check, get somebody to reverse this debt. Minimum wage, got my adrenaline cage full of venom and rage, especially when I'm engaged. And my daughter's down to her last diaper. It's got my ass hyper. I pray to God answers. Maybe our last nights are watching ballers while they flossing and they pathfinders. These overnight stars becoming autograph signers. We all long to blow up and leave the past behind us, along with the small fries and average half-pinters. But player haters turn bitch like they have vaginas, cause we see them dollar signs and let the cash blind us. Money will brainwash you and leave your ass mindless. Them snakes slither in the grass, spineless. There's a rock bottom when this life made you mad enough to kill. That's a rock bottom when you want something bad enough to steal. That's a rock bottom when you feel like you've had it up to here. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. That's a rock bottom when this life made you mad enough to kill. That's a rock bottom when you want something bad enough to steal. That's a rock bottom when you feel like you've had it up to here. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. My life is full of empty promises and broken dreams. I'm hoping things look up, but there ain't no job openings. I feel discouraged, hungry and malnourished, living in this house with no furnace, unfurnished. And I'm sick of working dead-end jobs with lame pay. And I'm tired of being hired and fired the same day. But fuck it if you know the rules to the gameplay. Cause when we die we know we all going the same way. Cause it's cool to be the player, but it sucks to be the fan, when all you need is bucks to be the man, plus a luxury sedan. Or comfortable and roomy in a six, but they threw me in a mix with all these gloomy lunatics who walk around depressed and smoke a pound of cess a day. And yesterday went by so quick it seems like it was just today. My daughter wants to throw the ball, but I'm too stressed to play. Live half my life and throw the rest away. Yeah, that's rock bottom. When this life makes you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom when you want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom when you feel like you've had it out of here. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. That's rock bottom when this life makes you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom when you want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom when you feel like you've had it up to here. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. Yeah. There's people that love me and people that hate me. Yep. But it's the evil that made me. that's backstabbing, deceitful, and shady. I want the money, the women, the fortune and fame. That means I end up burning in hell, scorching in flame. That means I'm stealing your checkbook and forging your name. This lifetime bliss for eternal torture and pain. Cause right now I feel like I just hit the rock bottom. I've got problems, now everybody on my block's got them. I'm screaming like I'm two cars when Tupac shot them. Holding two Glocks, hope your doors got new locks on them. My daughter's feet ain't got no shoes or socks on them. And them rings you wearing look like they got a few rocks on them. And while you flaunt them, I could be taking them to shops to pawn them. I got a couple of rings and a brand new watch. You want them, cause I ain't never went gold off one song. I'm running up on someone's lawn with guns drawn. Life make you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom. When you want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom. When you feel like you've had it all to hear. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. That's rock bottom. When it's life make you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom. When you want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom. When you feel like you've had it all to hear. Cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. That's rock bottom.
Alright. Good night.